Hey guys, it's Jem here. Happy New Year. I'm here with your weekly collective reading from January 3 to January 9, 2022. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I hope everyone had a nice Christmas holiday period, whatever you did. Let's see what the cards have to tell us this week. All right, this week's looking pretty good. All right, so we've got 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and then the 4 of Cups. Okay, so what I feel is the message here, like, and this is really, actually, it's interesting because we did start this year with a new moon as well in Capricorn. Capricorn is all about grounding. It's all about the physical world, our earthy stability, so career, relationships, whatever, habits, etc. Capricorn is very methodical, very logical. So I feel like for a lot of you, you might have already jumped into that energy of like, right, what do I want to create more of this year in a sense of stability? Do I want a better relationship? Do I want a better job? Do I want a better career? Do I want a different home? Do I want to feel more stable in my body, feel more safe in my own skin? These are all the things that have probably come up at the start of the year. Maybe you've taken some time out to reflect. But this week is really saying, like, you have all of that available to you. This independence, this ability to manifest and succeed in your endeavors, to provide for yourself, to feel secure in who you are, that is available to you. This happily ever after, this family, this romance, this relationship, this life is available to you. The stability, the safety that comes with that family dynamic, whether there's physical family or making your own family, so with a partner and maybe you're looking at having children, buying a dog, I don't know, moving in together, things like that, that is available to you. The friendships, the community, the connection, that is available to you. Those wishes upon stars are available to you. The catch, however, are you going to be open to it? I feel like this reading this week is more of a question. It's not so much a guidance. It's more of a real sort of confronting question. All right. So as we are obviously like starting a new, like I said, a new year, a new cycle, we're in a new, a new energy, especially with a new moon as well. A lot of us have gone, oh, it's a new year, fresh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and I want more this, and I want better friendships, and I want more connection, and I want the partner, and I want the happily ever after. But what part of you is still looking back on the past and being like, oh, but that'll never happen for me? Because the universe is like dishing it up. They're kind of like, here, these are all the things you wanted, like, here you go. You're like, yeah, but I don't know, I feel like I'm a bit beyond it. I've asked before, it's never happened. Like, why is it going to happen now? Why is this year going to be different? I feel like there's this energy of a little bit of defeat, which there's not a problem with that, but it's just as long as we don't stay there, it's all well and good to be like, oh, maybe it's just not my time. Maybe it's just not for me. And these are okay to have those moments, and maybe it might swing your direction in a more positive way. Maybe it's something you need to meditate on, but a lot of you are just, like I said, I feel the statements I'm getting through, and this may apply, it may not, is, oh, like, I'm not bothering this year, new year, new me, like, I did it last year, I did it the year before, and look how those years turned out. I've been manifesting for so long. I've been asking for a relationship for so long. I've been asking for this for so long, and it still hasn't happened. So maybe it's just not for me. I'm hearing as well, maybe I'll just be single for the rest of my life. So for some of you out there. But what I'm seeing here is this is all on the table, and the universe is like, here you go. But where are you closing off the opportunity? Where have you shut the door to not see it? Okay, because I feel like for a lot of you, it's right there. And I know that sounds like I know that can be a bit weird in the sense of like, what do you mean it's right there? But I feel like you're not looking broad enough in your immediate environment. Or also on the flip side of that, I feel like some of you are looking too far out of your immediate environment. So maybe for some of you, like you're looking at this way of independence or this way of self-sufficiency as needing to have a certain amount of money. And so because you're so focused on that external certain amount of money, you won't deem yourself successful and independent till you reach that, which is fine to have a goal, but look at where you are. Do you pay your own rent? Do you pay your own bills? Do you buy your own food? Do you wash yourself? Do you, like, this is all terms of stepping stones to that end goal. So yeah, you might not have that amount of money right now, but you're definitely in a position to be self-sufficient and independent. So it's about really looking at what you're kind of viewing as, I guess, your overall success. And rather than looking at it and being like, I'll just never make it, come back to where you currently are. Same with the relationship dynamic, you know, like maybe you had a shit experience in the past. Maybe you think you wanted to be here at a certain point and you haven't quite reached it, so you've given up on it. It's about just saying it's not a no, but just because you hit 30 and you don't have a child, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Like, just keep going, you know? And if there is pain and hurt there around past relations, that's where you need to just commit to your healing. Again, with the stability, same thing. Like, it takes a while to get to know someone. So just because the first or second date didn't feel that successful doesn't mean it can't become something long term. You've got to give it the groundwork. Same with like the friendships, you know, if you're not putting yourself out there, or maybe you think you have to like move location or get a new job or something. No, go and do things you enjoy and maybe find, you know, women's groups, men's groups, hiking groups, that include being able to meet new people, but doing things you enjoy. So it doesn't become a chore. You're like, well, I'm going to go on a hike with this group of people I've never met. Best case scenario, I come out with some new really great friends. Worst case scenario, I go on a nice hike and see the sunrise. Like, it's really about just coming back to where you're currently at and being okay with your starting point, rather than looking at all these possibilities as they're never going to happen. Okay, because the more we go, oh, it's never going to happen, the universe is like, well, here, like, it's right there if you want it. But if you'd rather look at that side of the coin, well, yeah, it's not going to be there. All right, so overall guidance here, guys, is balance yourself out. Come back to center. I know this time of year can be very all over the place. Like I said, your routine's out of whack. You might not be working. You know, you're dealing with family and going out with your friends and trying to see new places and do new things. So it's easy to get unbalanced and ungrounded and get a bit muddled and mix up with energies. So take some time to get grounded, rebalance yourself. See where you're sitting on the pendulum. Are you in this mindset of life is dull and nothing ever good happens and blah, 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 it's all over? Or are you on the other side of a bit of toxic positivity? Like, any day now, the universe is just going to drop it in my lap. You know, we've got to be in this nice neutral position of I'm okay if it happens and I'm okay if it doesn't just yet. Because I'm on this path where I am doing my best and I'm learning to enjoy it as I go. Okay? If that triggers anyone, that is a sign that there needs to probably be a little bit of healing attention there. But I feel like as well, once you come back to center, once you get your diet back on track, you get your routine, sleep routine back, you get a bit of maybe exercise and stuff back in there, water intake up, etc. You'll feel a bit less lethargic and fatigued and you know, I feel like some of you might even get a bit of seasonal depression around this time. So, you know, really go back to the basics and just looking after yourself and trying to come back to center. Balance out your energy, clean your energy, balance out your mind, try to come back to a nice neutral position. And then, you know, once you start feeling better within, you'll notice that you'll be like, you know what, it is a new year. I can be optimistic. Anything can happen. I mean, look at the last 2 years. Anything could happen and anything did happen. Some good, some bad, some ugly. But you know what? Things just happened that we could have never expected. So this year, let's start by flipping the script from the get-go, and anything can happen this year. But let's make it anything good can happen this year, and allow anything good to happen this year. Okay? So I hope that helps, guys. Basically, like I said, this reading is saying it's all on the table for you, but which way are you going to look? All right? So let me know in the comments if this was your reading. If you do want your own reading, let me know. And yeah, I'll chat to you next week. Bye.